Hello, hey all, hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned into Kingdom Things Podcast with myself, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am a channel for the divine. I'm actually the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki. Full circle moment alert, alert. So are you. Why Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. You have in you, I have in me. We are one. Simultaneously at the same time. Unique frequential patternings, unique frequencies, authentic frequencies within the oneness of all things. Having a human experience, focusing our consciousness within our humanality in order to assist with growing and evolving all things. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast, Human Dharmic Purpose. It's biblically prophesied. We were created to be the stark paradigms of wholeness, or left, right, dark, light, feminine, masculine energy, yin, yang energy, in order to be able to be limitless creator beings or access limitless potentials within our beingness. The divine wants to see, what do we create? With awakening in the masses, having Bhasa Satori, mass spiritual awakening as a human being of planet Earth, as a human bipedal man of God's creation, what do we create with the remembrance that we are limitless? With the access to our soul, Akashic records, wisdoms, energetic embodiments of our wisdoms in order to manifest realities that reflect our limitless potentials, our wisdoms, our limitless wisdom spanning well beyond space and time, spanning through the existence of infinity. What do we create paired with our evolution or the makings of us or our humanism? And our humanism truly has 0 degrees of separation from our divinity or the oneness of all things or existence spanning far beyond space and time. The divine wants to see, what do we create? Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast. Call to action. Sit with yourself for at least 1 hour a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, hey self. Limitless potentials. Higher self. Giri Guru. Or my inner God presence. What do I need to know in this moment to come into greater alignment, greater conscious awareness, conscious perspective, conscious perception of my limitless potentials for the upliftment and wellness and most balanced version of myself to assist with uplifting and balancing all of creation? What do I need to know in this moment? Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 Prophecy. By the year 2033, the divine says, the oneness of all things says, we will be in the streams of consciousness awareness in the masses as a bipedal man of God's creation to understand that we are a human culture, planet Earth, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. As disease, death, war, famine, poverty were all manifestations of the makings of us. As a human culture, planet Earth, we will understand by the year 2033, our conscious awareness, our spiritual evolution, our spiritual activation, our DNA genome activation, which our spiritual awareness, consciousness expansion, and DNA genome activation are synonymous, are symbiotic. We will understand in the masses that we are a human culture, planet Earth, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, as we understand that we are the co-creators of our reality through the energies we embody and the thought patterns we choose to focus on. We've decided as a culture, as a collective, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty energetically. Again, it's coming into a greater conscious awareness of our limitless potentials or our souls, our energies that are fully aware that we incarnated to meet this space and time. The biblically prophesied divine human. I stated, as a bipedal man, we'll understand no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. I want to clarify, the human beings of planet Earth, we are not the only bipedal men of divine creation, of the galactic creation. We are one of many species, infinite species of bipedal men within God's creation, within galactic creation. We span across infinite timelines, infinite spaces, realms, dimensions, the bipedal man. And the bipedal man doesn't only look like us, our human. So I'm going to specify, by 2033, we will understand that we will be a human culture, planet Earth, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. Because many bipedal man colonies, they've already succeeded at this feat of superseding destitution. So by the year 2033, we will be a human culture, planet Earth, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, as we align to, awaken to, and the masses continue to align to and awaken to in the masses our soul intentions, our soul wisdoms, our authentic frequency, energetic embodiments. The divine wants to see, what do we create? with our limitless potentials. Within Kingdom Things Podcast, again, my name is Ashley. Within Kingdom Things Podcast, I channel energies and messages from all over divine creation, all over the multiverse, to assist with the evolution and expansion of human culture, which in turn assists with the evolution and rejuvenation of all of God's creation, as biblically prophesied. We were created to be the stark paradigms of dark, light, masculine, feminine, yin and yang within our monad, within our one body, limitless potentials. As well as unconditional love. God's like, the human being of planet Earth, you were created to be a beacon of unconditional love, a beacon of love, unconditional love and light and compassion, a stark practice of compassion, where you understand and you master as below, so above, the principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in my reality is only a projection of my energetic embodiments. Being inquisitive about our reality, learning about ourselves through our reality and the way we show up in reality, asking ourselves, hey, soul, how can I be more in alignment again with my soul's intentions to offer my authentic frequential patterning or my authentic frequency, my authentic fragrance to reality, to be the seed of wellness that I was created to be within humanity, within human culture, within planet Earth, within all of creation. Whenever God or creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. Every human being is a product of creation's natural disposition to continue to grow and evolve. So again, sitting with yourself at least 1 hour a day, every day, to come into further alignment with your dharmic purpose, or the reason why you were birthed into creation. And truly, every reason, every season is we're in our dharmic purpose, because every reason, every season is the makings of us. Because why? Whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. So whatever we experience, our karma, our dharma, it's all one. It's a part of the makings of us to evolve us into more of our oneness or limitless potentials or ourselves. You're watching a Kingdom Things Podcast meetup. Within the Kingdom Things Podcast meetups, I transcendentally channel different beings, spaces, places within the oneness of all things. Within the oneness of all things, again, as they come through, the divine sends me energy. When I'm in meditation, these different beings, divine energies, the universe, God sends me the different beings, divine energies. Hey, channel me on, let's heal together. And then please channel me in your podcast to share the healing energies, share the healing energies, healing frequencies, healing wisdoms. Today we are channeling. Lord Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, as well as Brahman. I'm super excited. I've been consciously communicating with Brahman, which is Hindu personification or exemplification of the oneness of all things. I'm being guided to say personification of the oneness of all things is Brahman. And then Lord Ganesh is a manifestation of the oneness of all things, a deity within Hinduism. So the healing work I've been doing on myself, I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey from what we would call the darkness or forgetfulness or an amnesiac state, where I forgot that I was one with all things. I forgot that I was limitless potentials having a human experience. I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey to remember, and that's when the divine's like, hey, Ashley, I need you to become everything I created you to be. Full circle moment alert, alert. Here we are. God's like, I need you to help assist with delivering humanity to its dharmic potentials or limitless potentials. And I've been healing myself. And I have the understanding, the spiritual wisdoms, myself being able to channel Brahman, the oneness of all things, is analogous with the human being birthed into his limitless potentials. Lord Ganesh and Brahman asked me, what does this mean to you, Ashley? And I dropped into my heart space, to reflect, introspect. And it's like just a remembrance that my inner space is valid, it's true. What I hear internally is valid. I can trust my internal guidance to paint my reality or to co-create the way I show up and to manifest my reality. And I just remembered, like, all of my life, I felt like I was falling short because the visions that in which I had did not unfurl in my physical reality the way that I intended them to, or would have liked them to, or even saw internally for them to unfold, the visions I even had to unfurl in reality. So I was like, it's a sigh of relief. Like, I am real, but I can trust my internal guidance to co-create my reality. Is like an exasperation being, I felt an exasperation type disposition. Exasperated disposition. I felt an exasperated energy disposition coming from my internal, from my heart space, from my body, from my psyche is how I translate it into my psyche. And Brahman, the divine, was like, this is Brahman, a manifestation of limitless potentials. It's like, this is a creation thing, Ashley. This was a speak wellness into ourselves. This was past tense. This was a creator thing. Where we were in the darkness, much of creation was in the darkness, where we fell short of our own expectations of ourselves, meaning we would forget who we are. In a way that we would evolve into destitution. We would evolve into poverty, lack. We would evolve into survival consciousness, victim, predator, prey consciousness, where we were self-slaying, deceiving ourselves by deceiving each other, lying, stealing, cheating, killing each other. Because we forgot we are one. We forgot everything we speak, the thoughts we focus on, the thoughts we feed, the energies we align to co-create the way we show up, our evolution, as well as our reality. Why? Principle of correspondence, universal law of correspondence, as below, so above. All the energies we embody and focus on manifest the thoughts. All the energies we embody, as well as the thoughts we focus on, manifests our reality. This is the way it works. We forgot this as a whole. So we fell into deceiving ourselves, harming ourselves. Low vibrational realities. Deceit, killing, cheating, lying, stealing is how we perceive it in our paradigm of existence. Brahman is like, this is a creation thing. It's biblical. We know in our holy Bible, holy texts, the human being of planet Earth, our resurrection, or us awakening to God inside and activating into our divine presence, the perfect human, as biblically prophesied, assists with rejuvenating and uplifting all of God's creation, or shining light on the wisdoms that creation has always been. So shining light on the darkness to turn the evolution or the experience of all of the realms, spaces, places, and existences and embodiments of self or beings that were deceitful to the self. Perceive the self as less than limitless potentials. Shining light on all of the darkness or the evolution, the makings of us, to garner the wisdom from the darkness, to uplift and rejuvenate all of God's creation. I'm going to go ahead and sit back, and Lord Ganesh, as well as Brahman, will channel through myself. Thank you ahead of time. We're going to channel Lord Ganesh first, and then we're going to go ahead and cascade into Brahman. Thank you ahead of time. Thank you, Ashley, for having myself as well as Brahman within your transmission in order to assist with the liberation of the human consciousness, as we are in a time of ancient prophecy being fulfilled. Ancient prophecy has been fulfilled. It is playing out in the tangible reality, or within the density of sight, perception of hearing, perception of seeing, vision, smelling, tasting. Your divinity has never been in lack within humanity. Your ability to tune to the frequencies, the thought patterns, the belief systems, the wisdoms of your divinity was in a state of comatose, or as Ashley's being guided to state, gestation or preparation to be birthed into the human Dharmic purpose, limitless potentials and intangible. Thank you, Ashley. Before we channel Brahman, I'm being guided to offer commentary, to commentate. I shared earlier how I felt in lack and need, impoverished, because the visions I had didn't cast into my reality, no matter how hard I tried, no matter how hard I worked at, whittled away at my visions to cast them into my reality, as I felt on a soul level was my birthright to do before I even awakened and remembered my spiritual inheritance, or that I'm one with the divine. All my life I knew whatever I put my mind to, I know I can do it. So as I began turning 18, graduating from high school, and really being in the space where I'm making my major life decisions on how my life unfolds, unfurls. I'm being guided to use the word unfurls, how my life unfurls. What I intended to create did not unfurl. Rejection is God's protection. Like I said, I was in my gestational, we're always in gestation because we're limitless, so we can always be more. But I was in a gestational phase of the makings of me, of the evolution of my authentic frequency, where I completely forgot my oneness with the divine. My practical oneness with the divine. I knew God was inside, and I stated this, God is inside of me. But I forgot my practical application, or I didn't focus and feed the thought patterns that understood my oneness with the divine. I felt like I was doing everything on my own, when this couldn't be furthest from the truth. We are being operated through by the energies of the oneness of all things. So whatever we focus our minds on, whatever energies we focus on, that's what we're going to create. That's what our bodies are going to be animated to create. We all have karmic retributions, or we all have tikkun, or karmic rectification to be attended to, which is a forever journey of evolving our future selves into our now selves. To evolve our past selves into our now selves, into our future selves, or evolve our energetic embodiments from who we used to be to who we want to be in this now moment, to preparing who we're going to be in our future moments. We all have tikkuns, or energetic karmic rectifications to attend to, or we exist to master energy. We are energy. We exist to master ourselves. I forgot this part. So I was just moving around the world, just working hard, working outside very manually, very much so masculine energy, just working, and not remembering balance, yin yang balance, feminine masculine balance, to realize wholeness, or high vibrational energies, high vibrational thought patterns that can manifest my reality with ease and grace, how I perceive it on the inside. Not only that, but have my manifestations and my thought patterns and my energies be in alignment with the purpose as to why I came into creation. To let my existence be a solution for reality. Let my existence be uplifting for reality, for the oneness of all things, for myself as well as for the oneness of all things. Hope this commentary is useful, helpful for whoever experiences it. Because it's definitely useful and helpful for me to share my experience. As I hope you speak your experience, however you speak your experience, I hope you incantate to garner the full circle moments, to give gratitude to yourself for the oneness of all things, for our existence, for your existence, for my existence. We're going to go ahead and get into transcendentally channeling Brahman. I don't think I said it earlier, but when I transcendentally channel, I close my eyes. You're more than welcome to close your eyes to allow any energies that can help you, align you with more of your limitless potential to do so. Thank you ahead of time, Brahman. Thank you, Lord Ganesh. Thank you, Ashley. What a monumental occasion. What a mountainous grand affair. What a celestial reverberation, epoch of creation we are in. We are. Acceptance of one's divinity is a lifelong trek of evolution. Acceptance of one's divinity is a lifelong, limitless experience of evolution. Acceptance of one's divinity is the reciprocation of existence. The divine is always pouring into humanity. As humanity, you accepting the pouring of the divine into you to remind you of your limitless potentials, to water the seeds that are your limitless potentials, to garner the wisdoms, embody the wisdoms, create with the wisdoms that are your limitless potentials. Our humanity reciprocating the gesture of the divine pouring into humanity. Thank you, Ashley. I want to thank you, Brahman. Thank you, Lord Ganesh, for your presence, energetically and otherwise, within this transmission. Like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow if you're watching on Spotify. Share the content to assist with proliferating the Kingdom Things podcast, Journey to a Healed and Balanced Human Culture, Planet Earth. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah. The Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach. The Hindu culture prophesied Kalki. Full circle moment alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? We are one. We are one. I channel my healing energies and messages within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream on YouTube, linked below. I do powwow sessions on myself with the spirit. I call it powwow sessions. Whenever I'm meditating, praying with the spirit, and I'm calming my energy, releasing karmic densities, uplifting, healing ancestral wounds, traumas, all the things. I call these powwow sessions. I do them all day, darn near. Truly, all day. I'm calming my energy, self-reflecting, introspecting, healing, releasing what no longer serves my evolution. I call these powwow sessions Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. That's a group powwow session channel. Those transmissions, these transmissions, these videos within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, we heal whatever the divine galactic creation, our galactic ancestors and beyond sees fit to be healed within the human consciousness, human DNA, in order to assist us with evolving into more of our limitless divine potentials. Again, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is available to stream on YouTube. Timeless catalog link below to check Oneness Connection out. I also offer one-on-one powwow sessions. I type up dissertation style energies and messages in which the oneness of all things, or your soul, wants you to experience in order to grow and evolve, in order to grow and evolve into more of your limitless nature. The link below to book your personal powwow session is available. Kingdom Things, within the Kingdom Things podcast, Healing Home Square portal. Check that out if it calls to your heart space. I don't have many openings for the one-on-ones. So whatever is available, have at it. I don't want to overwork myself. I set the intention with my entrepreneurship and, my work for the divine on the planet and the tangible. I was like, I want it to be balanced in the divine. It's like, that's a good idea. I don't want to overwork myself. So whatever is available, have at it. I'm also a singer-songwriter. I channel my healing energies and messages within my music. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. My music creator process is a healing process for me. So I do powwow sessions. I call my energies, and spirit helps me translate the energies and wisdoms into music, into songs. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. I started recording my production sessions live. So go ahead and follow Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. Subscribe to Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube to catch the live production sessions, creating music live. I'm also a home cook. I really enjoy cooking. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. Babe, whatever the ancestors tell us to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, this is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Babe, we freestyle sometimes. We do some things against, our intuitive directions. Just because sometimes you got to push the boundaries. Like, no, I kind of want to do this. The soul's like, no, you should do it like this. Actually, let me try it like this. And sometimes you have to do this to create contrast and evolution and growth. We go to the grocery store, we get divine revelations, we laugh, we joke, we talk. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is still a part of my awakening journey. It was a part of my, the catalyzation into my rapid spiritual awakening journey. My soul was like, the oneness of all things was like, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. Sit down, we're going to channel some books through you to remind you who you are. And that's where I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. The first two parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of other existential crises, which assists her with remembering, awakening to her limitless potentials, to embody the limitless potentials in which she is, to manifest a reality in which reflects the limitless potentials in which she is. The third part, that's the first two parts of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, Asia's story. The third part is My Other Half. My Other Half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to your home frequency, God inside. One soul, two bodies, many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and life together. But each lifetime says that their love cannot work. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which life, under which circumstances, the book is prophetic. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to invite you to come take part in Asia's story, the animated series, which does stem from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. A lot of my extrasensory, perceptive, interdimensional experiences that we would call far out there, that are real to my experience, my authentic frequencies experience, my personal experience. I channel these experiences with their healing and they're uplifting, and all the things, wisdoms are garnered from my experiences. I channel these energies and experiences into Asia's Story, the animated series, which is available to stream for free within my author's YouTube channel, AP Short Stories on YouTube, link below. We're actually going to go ahead and roll into an episode of Asia's Story, the animated series, and this transmission will end after the installment of Asia's Story, the animated series. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are love and your truest truth. Give this love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive, be, embody evolve into more of your limitless nature. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? A thread of my esoteric knowledge has gone viral on the socials. I thought you might have caught wind of it in the ethers.
No, you mean the esoteric knowledge and wisdoms that you channeled from our soul or the universes that assisted with balancing the energies within the humankind that created aggression, hostility, resentment, and anger to make for world peace.
Bringing in the age of unconditional love hundreds of years before expected. Making for a healed human culture, an awakened human culture. An intergalactic and interuniversal and beyond human culture.
How did I get so lucky?
How did we get so lucky? Hey, my name is Asya, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
If life were the Olympic Games, I would say Aussie and Chase have won gold.
And all it took was for them to put a little love in their hearts.
Drop into their heart spaces.
To give their minds a rest.
Yes, the overthinking. Quite unnecessary. We have done it. You must believe. It's only been all time and space. We did it. We have finally succeeded. Planet Earth is now divine.
The ecosystems of all dimensions. The skies, limitations now undefined. As I am, and we are the I am. DNA activation. Consciousness expansion. Divine alignment. Divine assignment. Ease and grace. For all across the land. For all of the land. And so it is. Hey, my name is Asya. And I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love. Let us falling, family calling. We came home. What else is there to say? The quest has been a better day. Just to fit the world, God's creation. Oh, hey. I'm so glad, ecstatic, to finally share my truth with reality. You see, I was carrying around a cloud of energies in my auric field. A cloud of energy that stemmed from internal blockages caused by inactive DNA. Inactivated DNA, which was caused by ancestral lineages that didn't follow their heart space to create reality. Or ancestral lineages that fell out of alignment with the oneness of all things, universal order, divine order, or God, the big G. My journey of self-love, in which you can read about in the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, available in the Amazon bookstore, has shifted me into an evolved version of myself, where I am constantly evolving, activating into divine universal alignment, wellness, balance, abundance of all things great, and rejuvenation. with all of the abundance that is my existence. I have had the epiphany that being the I Am is the journey of greater revelations of authenticity. Authenticity of self. And everything that comes into creation with the realization and expression of your authenticity.
My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book.
After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline.
My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.